Does 9/11 really matter?
You don't remember it, do you?
No, I don't.
I was in first grade. I remember all the parents wearing sunglasses when taking us into school. They didn't usually wear sunglasses. What I remember most is that Halloween. I was the only kid whose parents allowed them to trick or treat, and not a single light was on in the entire neighborhood.
Everyone was really scared, huh?
Yeah, it was a different kind of fear than we're experiencing now. It was a fear that created unity instead of division.
I don't think that could happen anymore.
Neither do I.
Okay, so who do you have today?
Well, first we have Brad Schneider on Sunrise on the Hill. It was all about ICE in Chicago, but at the end they asked him, is there anything that you want to talk about that we didn't ask?
What did he say?
He said that Monday will be the 90th anniversary of the Nuremberg race law.
We're talking about Germany, aren't we?
Yeah, it was the law that named Jews as a different race.
How is that different than what the Supreme Court just did?
Well, he argues that it's not.
And he's a centrist?
That's how he describes himself, yeah.
Wow, okay, well, what's next?
There were a lot of tributes to 9/11 today. I really liked what Rob Menendez said on the House floor.
What did he say?
He disagrees with us. He thinks we can come back to that place of unity we were after 9/11 again.
Well, that sounds kind of hopeful.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Okay, what else?
On September 5th, after the tragic events at the Minnesota school, Mike Thompson wrote a letter to Speaker Johnson, signed by 130 Democrats, to care about tragedies caused by firearms. They spoke about answering prayers and that this is God's will, hoping that that will speak to Johnson's religious point of view. Salud Carvajal signed on after the two events yesterday.
Shouldn't he have done it initially?
It's likely more important things had come up at the time and it had gotten lost. This was an excuse that got it to the top of the pile again.
I wonder how many more will sign on.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, what else?
Rep James Walkinshaw was sworn in yesterday, but I like this picture better.
Johnson doesn't look so happy.
No, he doesn't.
Can't wait to learn about him.
Me too. That's why he's going to be repping the rep next week.
I figured. What's next?
When Peter Welch interrogated RFK Jr., RFK called him a big pharma shill.
Isn't that what Republicans are?
Yep. And 33 minutes after that hearing ended, Peter Welch proved it. He asked for unanimous consent on his bill that would let Medicare and Medicaid set the prices for pharmaceuticals. It was shut down.
Well, of course. Continue.
Chuck Schumer.
Oh, no, not him.
He broke the Senate rules. Republicans were debating amongst themselves which amendments to bring to the floor. Schumer bypassed the line and offered an amendment to release the Epstein file. It didn't go through.
No, of course not.
It did result in a fantastic quote by the source at the Hill. This will be viewed as a hostile act by our folk.
Go Schumer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And almost like he is fighting back.
Well, today at least.
If that's all you can admit, I will take it. I hope you enjoyed today's episode of Doomerella Gets School. If you made it to the end of this post, comment with 7 words to help the algorithm. And a plane, because we can never forget what took place on 9/11. And if you watched or read any of these stories, comment with what you learned. And a person raising their hand, because James Walkinshaw has officially been sworn in. Our voices are our superpower, but only when we use them.